Hey guys, it's November and it's getting chilly out, and I am very committed to getting back on YouTube, these longer style videos. If you saw my last video where I went over my goals for September and how motivated I was on fire. October came and my motivation just went crashing down. So what happened in October? Well, a couple things. I had family visiting. Also, my motivation went down. The weather was beautiful. So like in a lot of ways it was a win, but in my workouts, not so much. I'd say I probably maintain one workout a week, which for the goals I was trying to hit, that I was getting motivated for, that's not ideal. So we're in November now. I'm getting back into the routine of things. But sometimes for me, instead of focusing on these like specific goals, like improving my posture and, you know, increasing the top part of my glutes, it's so specific. I just need to feel good and get back to exercising. That is a good goal sometimes, you know? So right now I just needed to keep it more basic and work overall on like hitting my weekly workouts. Getting back to that. I am showing you one of my favorite styles. I'd say like 90% of my workouts look like this. So I just kind of want to take you along a training day of what it looked like for me. So this style of workout is something that you would find on my online program. Also, if you come to my classes, this is the style of workout I do. And it's also what I do for my own workouts 90% of the time. They've kept me in shape. They've gotten me in shape. The most bang for your buck. So let's go through it. Okay, so I'm just cleaning up the gym, getting things ready. I kind of have a basic plan already done, but I'm trying out a couple moves to make sure they feel good. Because sometimes when I do the workout, I will change a couple of things for my class. So this is before I have any classes. And at the end of the month, I choose my 3 favorite workouts to post on my OneFiTB online program. So first here, I'm starting with a hang. Guys, I used to do this so much in college tennis, and actually this is great to improve your posture because it opens everything up. It elongates the spine. It elongates the spine. It's great for grip strength also. That's another kind of mini goal I've had for myself because I do use wrist straps on those heavier lower body lifts. But just doing something like a hang is fantastic for grip strength and for opening up the shoulder joint. This is a great move that you can add to any program. So the only difference here, I'm trying to push my shoulder blades away from my ears, so it's more like an active hold versus sometimes you can just hang and let the shoulders stay up. Next, I'm not doing a lot of chest exercises right now because pushing kind of can pull your shoulders forward. I did do this one to try it out for my class. So here I'm on my knees with the cable, tucking my hips in and engaging my core. So you're gonna get a lot more core and bum activation because I'm tensing it up, I'm activating. I'm not just letting it hang there, I'm flexing. Also, I'm keeping my shoulders down away from my ear and I'm trying to tuck my elbows in. That's a big mistake people make with chest, is they come too wide. You gotta tuck it down. Elongate that neck and keep the chin in. You always wanna be in proper alignment whenever you're doing any movements. That felt really good. I like doing any movement that I'm gonna engage like my core and my glutes at the same time, especially if it feels sturdy like that. I'm really liking those types of moves. Then I'm going on to a Zercher squat. I have like a love-hate for this. You're holding the bar right along the elbow, so it's very functional because usually when we hold like lift stuff, we're not lifting it behind our back, we're carrying it. So it can be a little uncomfortable. I like to put a little pad there, and I'm really focusing on pulling my shoulders back. That's a big mistake people make. They let the shoulders round. So from there, I'm squeezing it in as much as I can, keeping my chest as upright as I can. And I added a little pulse so then I didn't need to go quite as heavy, keeping the knees wide. Honestly, I feel this so much in my core and my glutes and my legs. It's just a really fun way to change up your squats. And I like it on the Smith machine over the bar because it makes it a little bit more sturdy. So you don't have to worry about the bar moving all over the place. You just have to go up and down. Then I'm going into a kind of opening exercises. Some of the exercises are more strength focused, some of them are coordination focused. This is kind of flexibility focused. I'm working on opening up my hips. The more open your hips are, the deeper you can get in the squat, the more glute activation you can get. the more mobility you have in your lower body. Like as we age, and if you're always sitting, older people will lose the ability to go down into a full squat because their hips will tighten up. So if you don't want to age, don't lose that ability. Like, you know, your body can stay youthful for as long as you move it in these ways. And I've actually increased my flexibility a ton in my hips by doing these sort of exercises. And you'll still feel the muscles as well, but it's not strength focused. So that felt good. My online program, I have both options, whether you want to take it to the gym, count your reps, or whether you want to follow along with me and do the workout with me in real time and you watch the workout with me. Then here's a new move. It's a squat press, holding the weights overhead and driving one knee up. So this is one of my coordination moves. I love this style. It just feels so athletic. It is athletic. We're working absolutely everything. This is how I believe I've built my core, these types of moves. So a lot of functional core here, and it's not your typical like crunches or planks, even though those have their place. Adding the band around the feet makes me feel it a lot more in the glutes. It makes it a lot more challenging. So that was a great, fun little new move that I'm gonna stick around for a while. Then, now that we got our full body functional move in, I'm going to hip bridges. One of my favorite. I'm taking a little bit longer recovery because if your heart rate's too high, you're not gonna be able to push the weight as much. So it's okay to take an extra second, catch your breath, and then push the weight a bit more because we are wanting to strength train over cardio. If we get some cardio benefits, that's okay. But number one is always strength. So here I'm doing a hip bridge on the floor, keeping the knees wide, and I'm adding a little pulse at the top. So that just increases my time under tension. Guys, I've been lifting weights forever, and I like to change things up because for me, I get bored easily. My clients like the change. That makes them excited every time they come in. So every time you log on to my online program, you're gonna see 3 new workouts every month. So you can keep things interesting. Yeah, that's just what's kept my excitement for the gym. Because even though, yes, there are benefits in just doing a regular hip bridge, perhaps, the most important thing is to not get burnt out, not get bored, right? Is to keep showing up. If I start hating what I'm doing, I'm not gonna wanna do it and I'm gonna stop showing up. Then here we come down to a gorilla row. So here I'm almost doing like a squat, maybe like a 3/4 squat. I'm definitely feeling in my legs. I'm trying to keep my spine straight. Here I'm not trying to rotate as I row the weight up. I'm trying to keep my core engaged, the weight all along my foot, keep my shoulders down, and grazing the weight by my ribs as I pull up. It's like a really awesome back move that incorporates everything. I love this one. I've done it with a rotation, and today I was feeling staying sturdy, like anti-rotation. There's benefits in doing both. That's why I like to work many different ways and many different patterns, because the stronger you are from every single angle, from rotating, from not rotating, from squatting deep, from pushing, from pulling, that's how you're gonna see the most long-term results. If you're just doing the same things, same basic program, you could possibly be missing functional, important lifts that could be helping you grow, see more results, getting stronger, getting more flexible. Another kettlebell move. Gotta love those kettlebells. So here I'm going into a lunge. I'd say it's another full body coordination type move. Going into a lunge with a halo at the top. It's definitely a bit more advanced. If you are not there yet, you could just do the halo. And you wanna make sure your knees never cave in when you're doing the lunge. I push them out in line with the outside of the knee. Hi, 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 hi. This is my baby. One of them, I've got 2 now. This is the second baby, yeah. They're scratching at me because it's almost time for their WLK. All right, so where was I with this halo? So the halo around the head is great to work all parts of the arms and shoulder, lots of core, especially if you don't let your chest fall. The core works best when you have an lifted posture. If you're really rounded forward and you're letting your chest fall, your core doesn't have to keep you up, so you're not gonna be working your abs as much. So I love that move just to get in more functional movements to strengthen my core, my arms, my legs. Then I'm going to a heavy leg press with the pulse at the bottom, right? Keeping things interesting, trying to put a little bit more emphasis on my legs. This is how I train myself, this is how I train my clients, this is my online program, because our legs are our foundation. They are a huge muscle group. If you want to build muscle faster, you cannot skip legs. You need to do lots of legs. That kind of helps increase your testosterone a little bit, which may sound scary if you're a woman, but it's not a bad thing. That can increase muscle, which muscle will improve your metabolism in the long run. So here I'm just trying to go nice and heavy, controlling the weight up and down. The other thing I do with the leg press, obviously you never want your knees to cave in on anything, but I'm trying not to lock out my knees at the top. That's a big mistake that I see a lot of people making. You do not want to lock out that knee. You want to keep a soft knee at the top. Then you're going to get more out of the move too, because you're not totally releasing all the tension from the legs. So that's another little tip, just to get more out of each session. Because when I work out, I want it to be efficient, I want it to be hard, I want to build muscle, I want to increase my flexibility, I want to improve my posture, I want to work my core, I want to burn out my legs and my arms all at the same time. That's what I want, because I don't want to be in the gym more than 2-3 days a week. That's me. After this, I'm doing my stretches and I'm done. Guys, I don't do any weekly cardio. I do daily walks with my dog. That's it. That's it. This has totally transformed my metabolism, this style of training. Guys, if you want to join my online program, you'll get, I think I have like 20 workouts like this online right now. So you can join, you can follow along, you can do it at the gym, or if you're local to me, you can come to my classes. Every day is a new workout, so you never get bored and you can learn proper form. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this follow along OneFiTB style workout. Let me know if you enjoyed me talking through why I chose this exercise, how to do it a little bit better, and I will bring you along for more workouts. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. Thanks so much for tuning in. See you soon in the next one. Bye.